Keep your distance from myself. For the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
Alright guys, I didn't include my voice in this, so I want to show you real quick my team here. Got a new addition, and I did some gameplay on Night Train Lane, and I did one game for you guys. As you can see, Night Train Lane's a beast. It's recommended by a lot of people, and you can see the stats right there. I do have tier 3 Raiders theme team, so he does get a lot of more things, so he's more juiced than normal. I use my 93 to 94 power pass on him. Yeah, it's basically about it, because we're just doing some gameplay on Night Train Lane. At this point, I'm going into a game against pretty he wasn't necessarily a trash talker, but he was a guy that had a couple words to say in this. He called me a name basically for showing him up, and you'll kind of see why. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
These are his top 3. Like, they're not too bad, right? But here's my top 3.
Certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time.
You guys have been pretty much knowing my top 3 for a while, except for Night Train Lane, which we're doing the gameplay on here.
If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. That'll be taken in the end zone.
This was a decent drive by me. I played very efficient this game.
As he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Basically, I'm coming out and run here. I do this a lot because I like Walter. I like running the football. But so he did a very good job. It was a big hit right there by Taylor Mays.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Always problem about that is I always get mixed up with that too right there, because
that's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Yeah, I get people in my way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be
right there, man. I can roll over and get that first right there.
That means 4th down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to
right here for Darren Waller, my first play, man. I'm not running him. Man, Taylor Mays, it's quick.
Down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards.
So I want my first pass was 30 yards right there.
Pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give right side. Peyton, and he is met quickly in the backfield.
Yeah, he was bottling up my
Down
run game.
like
right there,
he'll wind up losing
it's
a
the
yard
sucky
on the
part.
play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson.
Right there, man. That was beautiful. See, the double stack post flag elites are huge with Quincy. That was a dot right there. I don't know, you'll see his mic moves at some point. I'm not gonna really say it, but he basically came out. Called me a quick name and basically made me feel like I'm not that good, but I don't listen to people, man. I was tearing him up. He had his mic closed. I know he could hear what I was saying, but he has mic closed. Hearing what I was saying throughout the game, talking trash to him. He wasn't talking back at the end. You know, he calls my Willie Brown trash. And you're about to find out why right here, actually. In the very first play. And why at the end he called my Willie Brown trash. So you're about to find out right here. Honestly, Night Train played very well, if I'm going to be honest with you, but I probably need to sub him at number 2 right here. Willie Brown right here. And I get that pick, and I was pretty mad. Funny thing is, I was complimenting them stuff. I don't know. Probably just took offense to it or something. I was very efficient on offense this game. Throwing the ball.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson.
Right here. See, what he does is, and the reason I kind of like these plays. See, I'm already 3 for 395 yards and a touchdown in the first. I roll out right there. I throw to Jerry because I knew that corner route was going to be locked up. And Quincy. And I knew everything else was going to be bottled up, so I roll right and he's open. And again, I mean, Taylor Mays is letting the boomsticks, but I had a little bit to say something about the boomsticks too. Because he wasn't using any.
Nice play right there to
I was.
behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I.
Basically, I play really smart too, because I was realizing his user. So I threw underneath there to Walter.
Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes.
Right here, I just possession catch it for a first.
For the completion.
5 for 5, over 100 yards and a touchdown. First quarter. Playing very efficient ball. Like I said, I've had all these plays, had a touchdown, I'm up. Completely dominating. And he doesn't like it. Right there's my first incompletion. That's because Walter can't get out of that. And that's why the screen's kind of broken in that.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Yep. See, I had Quincy back there in that end zone, but he was kind of cheesing the way he was blitzing.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Let's go.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long.
Again.
And he is going to go down.
That was
He will
annoying.
be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now Jackson.
Yeah.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That was pretty bad right there.
Myles Garrett, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time?
Adrian James, power-up expansion. He's doing all right with him, but
any 4th down stop is a big moment.
I mean, that's the only thing he had working for him. That's why
He's able to diagnose the run.
I gotta say this, I couldn't get the exact gameplay I was looking for from Night Train, but he still made a very big play happen in this game. You'll see.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin.
RG3 in there.
And that is incomplete.
Throws it out of
They told
bounds.
us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Eric Dickerson, this is what was irritating me. He's doing little work, but shouldn't even get something like that, especially it's a meme of a running back, and he has, you know, no X factor. And there's a Bo Jackson subbing for him too. Khalil Mack is a great play right here. They don't count that as a sack, which is kind of baloney.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. On 3rd down, James.
Adrian James, baby. I go for the hit stick, and I miss.
And he'll take it into the end
Yeah,
zone
that kind
for
of
the
sucked
Saints
right there.
touchdown.
That kind of sucked.
A great effort there. 27
I'll be honest.
yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here,
back on offense.
And then that turned into 6 points.
That almost got picked.
And how many
I
times
hate
have we
that.
sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Jackson.
Yep, got him again in the corner route. Look at that. This is what I'm talking trash to him. Because he already came out and said some stuff.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson escaping the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball.
I'll take my
And
3
when that
here.
field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space
Whatever.
just because there's not enough space for
Came back.
receivers
I
to
mean,
run through.
I believe for my
That drive
defense
took him
here.
inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kick.
I'm so, like,
half,
confused.
So this is a golden opportunity.
He actually got his hands on this, or else that would have been picked, which I was hoping for Night Train here.
What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete
Yeah,
pass.
I can't say I'm exactly too mad at him. I did what I really wanted to do with Night Train, and I was able to actually use it, which you'll be able to see here soon.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Griffin. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Yeah, see,
Bruce Smith.
he keeps on trying to roll out with RG3, and I got too good a defense for that. I got way too good a defense for that. I'll tell him, I'll give him this. He did play a little better second half, but like I said, I came out and I didn't really talk. I didn't say nothing. But he's kind of mad at me beating him. That's how Madden players are, so that's whatever. He was the one who quit. That's what I told him, too. Since he had something to say at the end. That's whatever, man. I kind of didn't want to include that in the video either, anyways. So I'm kind of glad I'm talking about this video in the sense of me commentating it, so you guys can get the full overlook on it. Right there, he's on my cheeks, man. And I get it off to Tony G. See, look at that, 8 for 11. I think it's over 190 yards and a touchdown right there. Very solid. I was playing really good.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton, and able to work his way down to the 16. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Yeah, this is right before half here. I'm trying to get in, but I tried to throw in crossbody, no look dead eye on the run right there. I thought I could hit it, and he gets his arm through.
In the end zone, it's incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because
we're on defense here. We're on the second half.
I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down.
Adrian James, man. There it is. There it is, guys. It's that big hit stick I got with Night Train Lane right here, and I'll show it again. Right there. You see it right there, 81. That's Night Train Lane. I got that, and I was so happy. So he created a turnover, which is exactly what I was trying to show you guys. So about that 22-minute mark, you guys want to just look at that a lot and hear my voice talk about that, but that was amazing right there. He kept hit sticking me too, but Walter Payton doesn't really fumble for me a lot. I would expect his running backs to fumble. They're not overall great running backs. So
on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll keep it on the ground.
I lagged hard right here, or else I would have been gone.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
So I didn't actually do as bad as I thought with Walter. It's just I didn't exactly get enough what I was looking for.
They'll try and run for it on first and
I give him this. He kind of did stop me down here.
He's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Yeah, those hit sticks, man.
Keep those big legs churning, but
those hit sticks killed me.
In the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that is going to set up third and goal. From the gun, Jackson.
I took what I got out of that. You know, it kept hit sticking me, which is so annoying. 10 out of 14, 282 yards on touchdown. Can't get any better than that, to be honest with you. I did get over 300 yards this game on Lamar. I mean, he was just throwing dots, man. That ×2 gunslinger, I definitely recommend that.
Fairly easy one here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
We were very close.
With you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense.
In terms at this point, because he can come back at any point, but
that just means
there's Nitrain again helping out right there. He's just an absolute monster. I can't wait to display some more on like live streams and stuff like that with him, so you guys can get the full display of him. But obviously with Enforcer, he's just, I don't even know if it needs Enforcer technically. There's my hit stick with Taylor Mays. He was just going out of bounds. I could have got something. You never know.
Doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run again with Jackson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about.
Bo Jackson, not even an X-Factor running back.
Linebackers are reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Griffin.
He comes back there. I forgot about that hit stick though. Use your hit stick on him, make it incomplete. I think he comes up with something cheesy here, unfortunately.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and run for it. And an alley to run. And down
I'm telling you, bro.
the 15, shy of the 10.
He keeps running into me.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Here's James. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5.
Oh, this is what I was talking a lot of trash to him. I kept doing stuff like that to him.
Tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Griffin.
Yeah, he got that lucky stuff. I was pretty pissed right there.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
I was pretty mad.
As they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond.
I'm trying to run the football. I'm trying to do some stuff here, but it's kind of hard.
Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back.
Just trying to make sure you guys get the full look and gameplay of this.
And make them eat up their timeouts.
Yeah, it gets me here.
And a big loss here as he's
This is probably the biggest play of the game, guys. 3rd and 25.
Possibly a
3rd and 25. This is definitely my favorite play. 29-minute mark right here, guys. This is insane. Yeah, that was amazing. I had a lot of fun playing this game in particular. There's a lot of cool things that happened to me. It's one of my favorite gameplays I've had in a while. So if you guys can like and subscribe for that, that'd be pudding. But hey, I know I can get for support wise. Yeah, it's 23-13 here. We only got 3 minutes left.
I mean, a conservative, easy run the football.
He comes out with some cheesy stuff.
Pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. On first down, it's James. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker.
Adrian James, hot hoop expansion beast. That's what I kept telling him.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Look at him.
It's James. The Saints going
He
to
called time out here early, which was honestly very stupid by him.
With 2 remaining, we'll be back after this.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll run on first down. James.
Again, you know, that's another hit stick by Night Train as it's going down. It doesn't say it, but you obviously can hear it. Night Train, man. He can lay the boom on you, and I think we're gonna make him our number 2, and then put who's our? Yeah, great throw right there by RG3. Look at him. I think 3 out of 8, 43 yards and a pick. Yeah, that's that is not ordeal right there. Like I said, I definitely play better.
Everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
I had well over 300 yards. At least a couple touchdown passes. Completed over 80% of my throws. No picks. Played very clean with him. There it is. There's another one by Night Train. I mean, he's just. I mean, he's a dog, man.
5 yards on the play. Throwing now, Griffin on first down.
What does he try to do here? Okay. Throws off his back foot out of bounds here.
In this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
This is really it. Another hit stick. Taylor Mays? Yeah, it's Taylor Mays.
Set up a 3rd down.
I actually, after this game, I put Enforcer and Taylor Mays as well. I thought I can get something out of there. Taylor Mays could have came up with the pick, but he's bouncing around so many times through other players.
Gotta be wary of throwing an interception here.
Secondary just played amazing. Like I said, I hate that. I hate how stupid EA is in Ultimate Team. He hits this 53-yard field goal, and now I come back and see what happens here. But yeah, he tries to go for the outside here. That was an epic fail by him. But I was getting back to EA is pretty stupid in Ultimate Team for having your one corner as your number 2. So I need Night Train to be my number 2. I have my X Factor, but I don't really utilize it. I do end up having a pass in the 3rd down scenario to end the game. Yeah, I was getting bottled up. I still had over 50 yards rushing. I mean, you double the carries he gets. It's like 25, 26 carries or so. He'll, he'll get his 100 yards. But I was killing him through the air this game. I think I give it to him here. I think I get hit. Yeah. Hit sticks, man. Hit sticks where I'm going.
Called by New Orleans, number 2, as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Jackson. Flushed out right.
Yep, right there. User playmaker, game over.
That's Hope. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he quits right here. And you can see his mic. Yeah, you see he says something right there. He says that basically Willie Brown's trash. And that basically you say that, you know, that's why you quit. You know, and I go back to it, like I said, for a million times, that, you know, that's why I user picked with him over his X Factor Moss. So it's whatever. It was a really good gameplay, though. I'm glad to display this to you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I basically sit here and talk about that game, but you know, for the most part, that was about it. I want to know to start out that season, And it's basically about it, guys. I will be coming out with the live stream, so make sure to go check that out. We have future and better content coming. Just let me know what you guys want. But I will be doing more gameplay of cards and stuff like that. And I'm trying to get the 99 overall team for you guys too. But yeah, that's basically it. And catch the live stream tonight. If you did like it, like and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.
All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah.